if she's 6 weeks pregnant,
Yes.
a month and a half,
Yes.
he had sex with her during this process.
Exactly. When we were knee deep in this process.
He was balls deep in someone else. Everybody hates Chris. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. And I told myself I wasn't going to do any reality shows, but I just can't help. Okay, so I want to preface this conversation by saying I'm not married. If you haven't heard, Married at First Sight couple Paige and Chris are going through it. Lord. In the first 10 days of marriage, Chris has dropped not one, but 2 bombs on Paige. First, this nigga said,
I think that on paper, like, we are, like you're everything that I need. But, like, I don't think that the attraction is fully there yet for me, to be perfectly honest.
After already having sex with her. Then he gonna come out with
Found out that my ex-fiance is pregnant. And
6 weeks. 6 weeks. In the latest episode, Paige sat down with one of the marriage counselors and basically admitted to feeling obligated to have sex with Chris simply because he is her husband. I'm sorry. What?
I mean, he's just like, you know, you're my wife kind of thing. And it was more like feeling like it's a duty than actually connecting with my partner. I just didn't want to upset my husband on the first day of us getting to know each other.
When you feel like you have a duty to have sex with someone, that feels like sexual coercion. Sexual coercion. Definitions right here. Sexual coercion is basically anytime someone feels like they owe someone sexual favors. Sexual coercion can look like threats, blackmail, or even patriarchal Christian ideas. I don't know, maybe this is me, this could definitely be an unpopular opinion, but if you're gonna have sex for free, maybe you should enjoy it. Like, you should be really excited to do it. And not because you feel like you have a duty or an obligation. So many people on this show want to be married so bad that they are willing to take the ridiculous amounts of disrespect. Like, it ain't that serious, y'all. Marriage cannot be that good. The married people are out here lying and pretending like they happy.
I don't know him that well, so I can chuck the deuces and like keep it moving and live my life. But I made vows, and I think that God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle.
Well, when does it become something you can't handle? Paige is a good Christian woman. She's the kind of woman that the hoteps and the pick-me's tell me to be like. But look where that got her. I don't even want to entertain this idea that like, oh, they moved too fast or they had sex too soon, because there are tons of couples, even on this show, that have sex really quickly or intimate really fast, and they still manage to, you know, not disrespect each other or like be manipulative. Obviously, as the viewers, there were a few red flags. So the first one from the very beginning,
I want to be married at first sight because I want a woman that is not after me for my money. She's intelligent, submissive, sexy, good in bed, and a freak.
excuse me?
My biggest fear is that she is ugly.
She's what?
She's ugly.
Oh.
Obviously that you're compatible with this person, so you would want to get to know her and
Right.
see how, you know, why you were matched together.
Chris! I feel like Tina Arnold. Chris! He was in a serious relationship just a couple of months before they started this process.
And as you know, I was engaged this year. And I got engaged after knowing, you know, her about 3-4 months. I mean, now I know it was premature, but...
And then we find out that he was sort of still in that relationship. The other thing about Chris that is a major red flag for anyone, like anytime you go on a date, I hate when people are very secretive.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. More than once, twice, I think 3 times now, Chris has asked Paige to take off her microphone.
Here.
Interesting.
Got a whole box of them.
Gotta stay safe.
Amen.
These niggas had 99 condoms and they ain't used one.
Did you continue to have sex during this period?
Yeah. So we've had sex pretty much every single day with the exception of probably 2 or 3 days.
Were you protected?
No.
For me, I feel like we're starting to see a pattern with Chris that I think is really important to identify. So Chris starts off by pulling away emotionally and physically. Then he drops a bomb, and the way that he tells Paige these issues in their relationship, it's almost like he's victimizing himself. Like, people are doing this to him and not this is a result of his actions. Then he sweet talks his way back into betwixt her legs. So he disappears and comes back and tells Paige that his ex-fiance is 6 weeks pregnant. And within that same episode, he takes her out to dinner and tells her all these sweet nothings.
So I have to, you know what I'm saying, respect you as the queen of my life. Since Saturday, I have grown as it pertains to attraction to you. And I do think that you are beautiful, which is what I've explained before.
And in this latest episode, he flees to Chicago. I don't even know if that nigga was in Chicago. He could be lying. He a liar. When he comes back, he basically tells Paige that he wants a divorce. Now, he had all that shit to say about divorce in front of Pastor Steve. But then as soon as Pastor Steve left, he wants to whisper sweet nothings in her ear.
Chris is whispering that his fear is falling in love with me. Don't say that to me.
Paige, if you don't pack your pussy and go. and she carried his luggage.
Look at my luggage.
It's in my car.
I think the cautionary tale here is not that she had sex with Chris. No, it's the fact that she felt like she had a duty to have sex with Chris. Okay, let me tell you what I need. I need for Paige to get her own spinoff. I'm thinking another Page at Love, or the next page of Love Story. I'm thinking a spinoff where the experts say, you know, we've done all the research and here's the top 5 men for you. And she gets to just have her choosing, you know, pick from the bunch. Lord, please, if I'm ever this desperate, just... So in the next episode, apparently Paige, the baby mama, and Chris are all supposed to sit down. If Paige doesn't get her own spinoff, we're gonna catch them on the next season of Sister Wives. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a few choice words of wisdom. As Whitney Houston once said, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.